Welcome back everybody to R44's YouTube channel. Today is an exciting day. Voila! Our Mexico Blue G80 M3 X-Drive. So, throwing it back to, I don't know what month, maybe November, October, I think end of October, November time, our staple M3, so the car that we've had since March 2021, I crashed it on a racetrack. So, we'll show you the video now. Cool. So now you've seen that video, the car slid out, span, hit the wall, all of that. So that car was a Brooklyn grey car wrapped in a Nosotec ultraviolet purple rear-wheel drive car, and we were at Snetterton racetrack. We were actually doing some content for EBC. It was a morning, it was a private kind of track day. We were out and it was absolutely storming down. And to be honest, me and Dylan behind the camera, we were having a little bit of fun. It was so super slippy. The car was set up for a dry track day. It's a wet track day, had a little bit low Michelin 4S's. But yeah, we actually got black flag, so we were on a cool down lap, coming out the first corner at Snetterton, going down the straight. The rear wheel hit a bit of grip, and as you can see, when we were in complete MDM mode, it just span out. So the car was driving, we think we were doing about 70 at the time, driving, hit grip, and just span. So there's not really much option to save it. It's annoying because before, me and Dylan were flying around the track quite quick, and we didn't have any issues. Then we were on our cool down, and then we smashed into a wall. So yeah, that flew into a wall, flew in sideways. Poor Dylan was in the passenger seat. Airbags went off, smashed the wall. And the car, we kind of came away from the track day thinking, we actually had we had another M3 and we had an M4 at the office. So we thought, cool, we're gonna build it into a track car. We then looked at the car and it was a little bit too far gone. And for me, if I was gonna make it a track car, I wanted to just replace a few bits, not a subframe and other bits. So anyways, we kind of just left the car at a body shop of ours called, yeah, we won't mention the name, but yeah, left it at a body shop while we kind of had a thought. Then this bad boy came up for sale. So let's just go into it. So that car then was sold. Let's finish up that. So my first BMW M3 that I had all the way from March 2021 was sold privately. I just kind of got rid of it and just said, boom, I'm done with it. Cleared any, that car was financed through Charles and Dean. So shout out to Charles and Dean. They do all of our staple cars. So some cars we finance, some cars we own. But yeah, that M3 was through Charles and Dean. So shout out to them. They always hook us up. So that car was done, sold, and boom, out of our way. And then this thing came up. So we were just on a Friday night. I was just scrolling Auto Trader, and I saw this car pop up on Auto Trader. From a beautiful dealer. We'll put their details right here now, in Wakefield, and it's a beautiful spec. So let's walk through it. So it's a Mexico Blue individual build. The color is probably the biggest thing. I really wanted to, we obviously wrap a lot of our cars. We wanted to get a paint individual car because the M3, we'll go into what's gonna happen with it anyways. But yeah, individual Mexico Blue. Really good spec. I think pretty much every box is ticked on it. It's got ultimate pack, so ultimate pack in terms of carbon. Obviously, we don't really need that carbon pack. We never spec it, but the car came with it. Laser lights, radar, so ACC. So it's a cool addition. Not things that we normally spec, but this will hopefully be the last M3 that I buy. It's X-Drive, so X-Drive transmission. So all of our other cars are rear-wheel drive, but we wanted to do a power build. It's got whatever wheels these are. I forgot the name of them, but I think they're the best stock wheels. Annoyingly come on Pirelli, so we'll change them to 4S's. Boom, boom, boom. Let's have a look around the rear. Kind of just normal spec, I guess. Coming to the rear, again, it's ultimate pack, so you've got the carbon boot lid, and then it comes with this. So this is the titanium M Performance back box. So it's the axle back system. Not something that we kind of needed, but we thought if the car's right, it comes with it. It's quite cool. So what we're going to do is put a mid pipe on it, get some noise out of it to help any customers that do have this system, because in the UK they sound really bad. In the US they sound a little bit better, but not great. And considering it's like let's say $10,000 exhaust, and then we will sell it long term. So if you want it, get in the DMs. You're welcome to buy it in a couple months time, because we'll put a titanium system on it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Dylan, have I forgotten anything on the outside? Obviously it's got carbon mirrors, there's carbon diffuser, carbon boot lid. Interior? Yeah, the interior is probably my favorite bit. So we're now speccing all of our cars with black on black leather. So this car has extended leather and black on black buckets, and I think this is the dream spec. This is the same as our Touring, so our M3 Touring that's coming. It's the same spec in our M2's black seats, but with the blue details on the inside. Just for us in the workshop, in and out the cars, and using them a lot, it's the best interior option. I had Silverstone leather on my previous M3 and on my M4, and I just found it got too dirty when we were using it in the workshop. And that's pretty much it. It's got heated steering wheels, it's got all of that fun stuff, and 360 cameras. It's fully spec'd. So this car is a G80 M3. This will now be built by me in terms of, we're going to build this to the high spec we can, so using our favorite parts, whether it be carbon fiber to performance to everything. So we're going to try and push it to about 850 horsepower. We've got all the CSF kind of charge coolers and all the rads for all the car, the gearbox and everything coming. We'll then look at building the transmission, mapping it, port injection, whatever else. Suspension, we'll be going for KW Haas kit first initially, because we're waiting for our V4s from KW to come. Wheels, looking at some BBS LMs, some different vibes going on, maybe some HREs for the minute, and then obviously the M8C carbon kit as standard. So yeah, I picked this up pretty much this morning, so now it's time to modify it. And live, all right everybody, we are back with some mods. Yep, how I like it. Within less than 24 hours of ownership, it's time to do my essential mods. So we have a lot go, yeah, I don't know, I'm just trying to think what to say. I'm just so excited. But yeah, these are the essential mods. So this is the first round of mods on the car. This is just to get it how it's looking so I can drive it around. I feel a bit embarrassed driving it standard. I know you guys feel the same. So I just want to get a bit of styling on it, get the ride height sorted, and protect the cooler. So let's have a little walk through. Let's go start front to back. So we've got the SP1, the iconic SP1. So we're running that on this car, along with some SK1s. They're not in stock. There's a load of back orders, so we're prioritizing them before our car. With SP1s, we finally caught up with stock, so if you want one, I'd get your orders in soon. We've got the new R44 oil cooler guard, so this is a development piece. This is the final revision of it, so this is powder coated and everything ready to go. This will be coming out in February, March time, so it's a good addition. Obviously, we've got the full line one and a few others, but that is a good value for money piece. We'll show you that in the video. We've got the yellow DRLs, so we'll be swapping these out to yellow. We've got GT style front grille. I'm going to cut it around the ACC, so obviously I quite like it with a bar at the bottom rather than the Vorsteiner style where there's no bars at the bottom. So going with that, I'll cut that round. Got some twin fins, so I am going to swap out the OEM front duct for some twin fins, just so it makes it a little bit more aggressive. Suspension, like I said earlier, KW Haas kit. So this is probably, I quite like the Haas kit. There's quite a lot of adjustment. I want the ride height to be perfect, as best as I can get it. So we're going with the Haas kit. We're going for 15mm spacers on the front and 15 on the rear, just to widen it up. We're also going for a stud and nut kit from BMX. So we're swapping out the normal bolts for a stud and nut kit, because we'll be on the racetracks. We take the wheels off all the time. So if we can just slide them on, bolt them up, it's a lot easier for us. And that is it really. Quite a few bits, but yeah, this is my essentials pack. Going into the next video, we'll see what it brings, but probably a bit of intake stuff, a bit of side skirts, and sorting out that interior, that steering wheel. Let's go for a full Alcantara. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video. We're just going to showcase a bit of oversight of different things. If you want to get shopping, links are down below. But in the meantime, I'm going to get this car on the ramp and get my gloves on, and let's go. I thought I'd just quickly jump in because I'm having some fun over there. But our technician, Aldridge, he is the man. He's done many a G80. He's a young lad, but very experienced when it comes to G80s. So yeah, this is what he's working on today. I thought I'd just jump in because it's making my build look a bit like a... But yeah, this is a Tanzanite Blue G82, just coming in for a full build. So I don't really know much what's happening. This is more of Aldridge's stuff. So he's got a full titanium system. It's got Venturi intake, Venturi engine cover. There's a carbon chassis brace that Aldridge is just prepping. He's got a full carbon kit. He's got an SP1, I think. He's got performance side skirts. He's got performance rear corners. He's got a ducktail. He's got Armor Speed engine cover, Armor Speed bonnet vents. He's got A-Sexons. He's got seat backs. He's got canards. He's got aerial cover. He's got fuel caps. He's got oil coolers from full line, so not the R44 one, but the full line one. He's got OEM brakes. This car's done 8,000 miles. He just picked it up, so he wants to make sure it's safe. So he's got some brakes. Spacers? No, he's left. What's that? Engine oil. He's got an engine oil, so we're doing a service or something like that. no spacers, no springs, so that just means he's going to come back. So yeah, so that's what Ultra's on. I just thought I'd jump in and hijack my video just to appreciate this lovely customer. So shout out to them. Obviously an absolute legend for coming down, picking up all of this stuff. He's got a load of other goodies. He's got lip protectors, I can see. He's got some ceramic coating from R44 Detailing. He's got it all, boy. But anyways, less of that, more of this. Let's go.